Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. I feel like crap. And this place is an absolute madhouse. Got an old Chevy here, needs a fuel pump. That Yamaha golf cart, I think it's been here since August. Won't go into gear. I haven't had any time to work on it. What else? Ranger's still here, still got an exhaust leak. The old C10, still here, haven't done anything to it. There's a Super Duty Ford behind it. It's got some kind of driveline vibration. It said it's lacking power, it probably needs injectors. Little Chevy Colorado, it also needs a fuel pump. Among other things, it hasn't run for 4 months. What else? There's an old triple nickel Ford backhoe over there that I bought. It's got big problems. We're gonna do some videos about that if I live long enough. 17 Dodge Ram, needs a heater core. I think we've tried flushing it, didn't work. There's the old chipper truck, it's back. The 5.9 Cummins had a bad day. We're pretty sure it needs a head gasket. But our project for this morning is the Honda Accord. It's back. Customer says all the lights are on and it runs rough. I read the codes. It's got a P0302. Misfire on cylinder 2. Don't know why. Yeah. See if we can figure it out. Yeah, definitely got a dead miss. Okay. Well, let's get her inside. Hopefully it's something simple that we missed. Man, this place has been a madhouse. I know I don't want to complain about being busy. It's the best problem to have, but it is wearing me down. This is not happy. Yeah, we got no change. Alright, if I remember correctly, these Hondas don't have a clear flood mode. So we're gonna have to just start it and it's gonna sound funky, but we'll see if we have spark. Alright, so we've got a bad spark plug. Yeah, they told me this car fouls plugs. These 3.5 Hondas are pretty notorious oil burners. So we'll see if we can find another one. Not sure. And we're coming up on noon on Christmas Eve. Alright, got a new spark plug to replace our fouled spark plug. I also got 5 more spark plugs. These are Champions. What I took out were Bosch. I'm assuming the OEM plugs were NGKs, so somebody's been here before. And like I said, he told me that it fouls spark plugs. I believe he said it fouls the number 1 plug about every 8,000 miles. So it's possible I put the number 1 plug back in number 2, which caused this problem. Don't know. I also need to replace this intake boot here. When I tried to take the PCV hose off, I tore the boot. So I ordered a new one, it's here. I'll go ahead and throw that on while it's here. And yeah, we'll see if this thing will run. Guys were asking me about this Harbor Freight cordless ratchet. I'm not really much of a reviewer of tools, but so far It's working just fine. I really like it for jobs like this where, you know, it's a pain in the butt to drag around an air hose. Boy, those look really good. I think we're going to put them back in. All right, false alarm there. Yeah, that figures. Why wouldn't it fall down into the fan? Now that one's looking a little rough. On the left is the bad spark plug, the one that I think is fouled. In the middle is number 3. It's not fantastic. And then this is what was in number 1, which looks just fine. So I probably mixed and matched those when I put them back together. I'm going to replace those 2 plugs. This one is fine. Much better. Alright folks, we got 2 new plugs on cylinders 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure I flip-flopped those, but I can't remember which one was where, so we'll just replace both of them. Better safe than sorry. The other 4 look just fine. We'll let those ride. And then this is our new boot. It goes between the air box and the throttle body, and it has this PCV hose that comes in. This gets hot and then it gets brittle, and yeah, I just tore it all up when I tried to take it apart. So, we're all set. A couple of things that you guys brought up in the last video. So you see here it's leaking pretty bad. That's from the tower for the solenoids that control the cam timing or whatever, or the VTEC or whatever these do. Anyway, there's a TSB about resealing those. It's leaking really bad here on the front. The back one's also leaking, but not quite as bad. And then a lot of people wanted to know what I did with the alternator to get that lined up. I did nothing. All I did was tighten the bolts, and it's still a little bit off. I don't know how well it shows up on the camera, but where before it was probably 5 degrees, now it's more like just 1 or 2. So we're going to let it go. The only way to fix that is to remove the alternator and the AC compressor, and then I think there's a bracket that bolts to the engine that you can replace, but yeah, we're not doing that at this time. Not sure why the fans are on. We got the codes cleared. Runs good. Well, there they shut off. That's kind of weird. Seems fine. But it seemed fine the last time we drove it too, so I don't really know. Yeah, Honda had the same problem as a lot of manufacturers back there around the Great Recession. They started using those low tension rings to try to get the fuel economy up, and it just made them burn oil like crazy. So you can do the same thing to this car that I did to my wife's Toyota RAV4. Replace the pistons and rings with an updated design, and it will solve the oil burning issue. But the problem is it costs so much to do that it's more than the car is worth. So unless you can get it covered by a warranty, nobody's going to be doing that. Hey, come on. You're being weird. All right, folks. I think that's it. We're done. I don't know if that was really my fault. I guess he did tell me that it fouls plugs, so I should have known that. I should have known to watch out for that #1 spark plug. Probably should have thrown one in there to start with. Yeah. That's okay. It had to come back to replace that boot anyway. And in the spirit of Christmas, I'll go ahead and replace those 2 spark plugs as a complimentary service. So hopefully it takes care of the issue. They can get some more miles out of that car. I've got a ton of work to do. That old Super Duty up there, we just put an AC compressor in it. It needs, I don't know, a bunch of other stuff done to it. Got this little Kubota tractor. It needs the power steering cylinder rebuilt and some ball joints and stuff. It's been here for way too long. I'm just not getting a whole lot done. But it's afternoon on Christmas Eve. I think we're gonna call it a day. So thanks guys for watching. Merry Christmas. And I'll see you guys, I don't know, at some point. I may have to take a little break from YouTube, try to get some real work done because it's stacking up around here. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.